Go Big Red! The takes, the numbers, the chaos. Hunter, Austin, Dak. Talking Cornhusker football, basketball, and everything Nebraska sports. Welcome to the Return to Glory podcast.
Return to Glory podcast. It's Friday, August 7th. In our daily podcast, we are live on YouTube here this morning, and the replays can also be found on YouTube and anywhere you get your podcast. It's Friday, and every Friday we are going to try to bring on a special guest to get their opinions, their take on where things are at with Husker football. And so it's no better than starting with the number one Husker football fan in the state of Nebraska, Arnie Cerny.
Welcome, Hunter.
Cern, I'm expecting at least 2 Cern spasms today. So we better get a couple of those here for the podcast. But first off, just want to kick it off by asking you, what's the overall vibe right now? What's your overall takes on the off season as we begin fall camp?
Well, the good thing I like is that they are just stayed quiet, didn't do anything. But to me, that is also just quiet confidence. And I believe that we're going to make baby steps this year, but how big we improve is going to depend on so many different factors.
The biggest storyline that you can think of right now that goes in the off season, but what are people overlooking that you think is very important? I do like that you mentioned the quietness of the off season, because I think that's a very big thing, and it hasn't been that way. I think that may be a reason, particularly, that we might find ourselves better than expectations, which we haven't done in 10 years.
Yep. One thing I think that most people are probably overlooking, and because in my mind, everybody really focuses on the offense and the defense. I really think that the special teams is what is, to me, a huge, huge unknown, and it could be a major factor. Just simply, are we stepping forward after we lose our special teams coordinator, or are we going to step back? I think the two fellows that are there as co-coordinators now, Maher has been decent. I mean, just how much coaching does he really understand, as opposed to just being a pro athlete and a really good college kicker and things like that? Just does he understand how do you motivate people and things like that? Maybe he's just gonna, I'm sure he's reached out. I think I've even read articles where he's reached out to different people, but to me, that's going to be a huge thing. Is we got to go back to the old days of year in, year out. We just had great kickers. I mean, you never worried about anything. We just have to get back to that.
And yeah, I mean, I, from an off-season standpoint too, have not heard much about special teams. And when we got Eckler last year, heading into the year, that was a very big talk heading into the year.
Well, I think the one that Quasi, I think, just from what, again, they're talking about, I was listening to a little bit of the Husker team report last night, and just listening to the coach talk about how he and obviously a lot of the other receivers are taking the top off the offense, and they think that it made it sound like that he's very elusive. I mean, again, we still have to continue to coach him up, because he had a bad situation at Virginia, and multiple turnovers and things like that. But he had forget what the number was. Was it 6 or 8 or 9 last year? And 28 or 29 touchdown pass or something like that. We have to, if he repeats that year that he had in Vegas, we're going to be absolutely fine with him. It's got to be very similar. And I even liked where he mentioned that we have taken some of the Vegas plays and put them into our playbook.
You want to talk about being quiet too? I don't know if you heard. I'm sure you did because you listened to everything. His interview after practice the other day, and it was really his first time talking extensively to Husker media. He is very short and to the point with his answers. And as we've talked a lot about media and how you display yourself, the information that you share, that gives me some excitement with how unrevealing, I guess, he is with a lot of his comments. He's very to the point. He's very much seems like he's all about business. And yeah, he's not rude or harsh by any means with the media, but it's not like he's going to give you this long, drawn out, elaborate answer where, you know, we've had other players and coaches specifically, including Rule, that really do that and go probably talk more or longer than they should. So that was one thing that I really liked about him, and really probably the most thing I like about him so far, without seeing him play, was how he handled the media.
Yeah, I liked it too, because I thought a lot of times he said about, oh gosh, it seemed like 5, 6 words, and then he just looked around like, okay, what's the next one? I like that a lot.
All
that
business.
Yeah, I agree. I totally agree with that.
We talked about some positives. What's your biggest concern as we head into the year?
That the D line, to me, one of the big things is if the D line is not good enough, and I don't know, you're hearing good things about the defense coordinator and things like that, but it still comes down to the players. If we have not upgraded the D line enough, I think that if we're still going to have a hard time defending the run, or if we also don't get a pass rush, those are the 2 areas to watch. I think, especially in the first Big Ten game when we play Michigan State, what kind of push are we getting? Our season. They mentioned Michigan State, Indiana. I'm trying to remember who the last one was. Oh, Washington. I think Washington at that time of the season is probably going to be the big swing. Now, again, they wrote also about Indiana and just some things that they might have some issues with. I mean, if to beat right now, I think they're preseason 6. If we had a chance to beat them, I mean, then that changes everything. That would change everything if we beat Indiana. And I don't see that necessarily happen.
Will you storm the field?
I think that is a distinct possibility on that particular day. That could be that. Well, again, I'll be going. We're back to the 70s and the 90s and the 80s. Yeah, but yeah, there could be somebody jumping a fence there or something. Or don't.
How about the goalpost? You sit right behind the goalpost.
I'm not going to get on them because I can't. I'm too old. I can't get up there. They're going to have to bring them down to me, and then when they're carrying them on their shoulders, then I'll get on top of it. Probably do a belly flop right on top of one of the goalposts. That'd have to be my go.
Last thing with the schedule here. What do we have to do to beat Iowa?
Just finish. Finish a game. You know, no. At the same time, he every time he talks, you know, some way he's a little bit like Rule. He talks to build up his team, his teammates. And that's what he did when he was at Nebraska. And so I thought when Dylan talked, he was just trying to build up his guys more than, I don't think he was really making any super cheap shots.
I mean, everything was factual, right? Everything was true that he said.
Well, there's better athletes out there. Well, gosh, they're preseason 1, 2, or 3 are in every poll. So, of course, that's the truth. I mean, that is factual based on. But I've always said I'm not sure why they have preseason polls though. Wait, first poll should come out after maybe 5 or 6 games.
I like it.
It's just something to talk about more than anything.
All right, couple fun questions here to finish out this Friday. Give one hot take and make it bold. That's either going to look really brilliant and you're going to look like a genius that you are, or absolutely terrible come November.
To me, this is pretty easy. Huskers are in the top 4 in the Big Ten. Top 4, then we could be going to the playoffs. We can make playoffs. Yeah.
Would you rather, let me ask you this with the playoffs, would you rather obviously get a bye in this 12-team format, you have to be
top 4,
but would you rather get a bye and be really, really good, let's say be 11-1, or would you rather go like 10-2, 9-3, and then get a host a home game in the first round, even though it's the round before? Would you rather for the team get a bye and not play a home game, or would you rather get a home game?
Home game. I want to go.
I was gonna say you're sacrificing a round for a home game.
It's a step. That's all I think we need to do. And first of all, 9-3 in the Big Ten, and the 3 games that everybody says we're going to lose in the Big Ten, especially. I'm still not sure if that would make the playoffs. I think got to get to 10-2. And there's going to be teams that are 10-2 that don't make it, especially if they're in certain conferences or whatever.
So last thing we're going to do here with you, I'm going to go through our games really quick, rapid fire on our schedule, and you are going to say without hesitation win or loss in each one.
Got it.
I believe we did this at the Eagles Club in Beatrice last year.
Yes.
And you had us 11-1.
Yeah.
So here we go.
Yep.
Ohio.
Win.
Bowling Green.
Win.
North Dakota.
Win.
At Michigan State.
Win.
Maryland at home.
Win.
Indiana at home.
Loss.
At Oregon.
Loss.
Washington.
Win.
At Illinois.
Win.
At Rutgers.
Win.
Ohio State.
Loss.
At Iowa.
Win.
There's your 9-3.
Yep.
And would you say that's enough for the playoffs? Yes or no?
Probably not.
Oh.
Probably not.
No playoff prediction from the pup.
I don't think that would make us 11 seed, because the 12 seed will go to the group of 5 or whatever, typically. That would make us an 11 seed, and I don't think we'll get enough respect. I really don't. I think we have to go 10-2 to ever make the playoffs. They're going to still thinking, oh, they're a little bit better, but I don't think beating Iowa in the last game of the season, go 9-3, is going to make us a playoff team. If it does, go with it. But I also think that Iowa game will almost ensure us either a 9 or 8 game season, without a doubt.
With your 9-3 prediction, give me your ceiling. So ceiling obviously should be something higher than 9-3. So if everything goes perfectly as planned, and exceeding expectations? What's the ceiling? And then give me your floor if things just go very poorly and do not go well. What's the worst case scenario?
I don't see us getting any better than 10-2. If we can beat one of the tough three, that will be amazing. And the floor is probably 6-6 or 5-7.
Okay.
We may just, I mean, if again, depth is everything. I don't know if we have enough depth, if we have any key injuries, if all of a sudden people are going down. I don't know if, especially in the lines, if we have enough injuries. Because then, well, Calandria, he'll be running for his life, which is better than Rayola fumbling for his life. So maybe that'll keep us at 7-5 if things go bad. Maybe that's the worst case. I don't know.
All right, Pop. Well, appreciate you jumping on this Friday morning. Can I get one last GBR CERN spasm? That did not come through because it yelled, but I love it.
Let it go.
All right. Thanks, CERN.
See ya.
The headlines change, but the mission stays. From Memorial Stadium to PBA days, football Saturdays, basketball nights, every story chasing red and white. Recruiting buzz, big time commits, camp battles, coaching hits, transfer moves and rising stars. The road to glory's never far. This is Return to Glory, where every headline tells the story. Big red pride every season. Husker Nation's got a reason. From touchdowns, dunks, and championship dreams, we'll be back with the latest from every team. Until next time.